Okay, hello guys. This was supposed to be a funny video, but I'm not exactly sure it is a funny video or not. So what I will do this again. So what I will do, like I will tend to create some stuff that's not really required, but like okay, I'll just recite Gita first because I'm really much very much terrified right now. सर्व कर्माणि मन्यसा मनसा सन्न्यसस्ते सखम वशी न द्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन् कार्यं तस्मात् ज्ञान संभूतम सत्सम ज्ञानाजनात्मना चित्वयं संशयं योगमित योगमति तिष्ठोस्तस्ति भारतं कर्मण कर्म यह पश्येत कर्मणि च कर्मस्य च कर्मय स बुद्धिमान मन्येषु स युक्तः कर कृत्स्न कर्म जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यमेवं यो वेत्ति तत्वतः तत्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नति मामिति युसो अर्जुन इंद्रस इंद्रियस इंद्रिय स्थ्यार्थे रागद्वेषो व्यवस्थितो तयोर्न वशमागच्छेतो यस्य प्रपन्थिनो. Anyways, so it is like I need to focus more on what I can really do, but versus what I cannot do. So why exactly I'm saying sharing this? Because I was just sitting outside and there was a Spanish friend who was talking to a person in Spanish. So the only thing that irritated me a lot because I could not understand their language, and it becomes many times it becomes very much irritating. Like when you cannot understand the other people's language. So what I've decided that I will just try to learn different things. First of all, what is bothering me that I'm not able to choose a career for this. I'll have to do this counseling and guidance for career planning and decision making. Decision making is like regular design and work design. There are two different parts. Counseling and guidance. Counseling and guidance. Counseling is like counseling. Guidance is guidance. There's too much difference. Explain the concept of career planning. Career planning is not career planning is not like just telling them what you should do. It is planning a career around the skills that you have and how you will acquire further skills. Counseling is suggesting, career planning is after suggesting. Career planning, you plan the complete career. Explain the relationship between guidance and career planning. Discuss and understand the process of decision making. Decision making, how you come up to decision. That is, you have to explain the process also. So counseling is a process that focuses on enhancing the psychological well-being of the client, such that the client is then able to reach their full potential. This is achieved by counselor facilitating your personal growth, development, and self-understanding. I'll just go a bit step further into it. So counseling is like there can be many types of counseling: Eglerian counseling, analytical psychology, art therapy, group art therapy, aversion therapy, selective art awareness therapy, Bates method on vision training, behavior modification, bioplasmic therapy, bioscreening therapy, body energy therapy, breathing therapy, dynamically oriented brief psychotherapy, burnout prevention, C1C2, project psychotherapy. So ultimately, every therapy has one particular objective: what is hidden behind the person, and so that what are the negative things that should not be behind the inside that person that has gone inside. Pull those things out through art, through meditation, through awareness, through many different kind of exposure. Chiropractic, like chiropractic is basically what different parts of body have different energy stored, different kinds of energy stored, releasing those things kind of things. Cognitive is like cognitive behavioral kind cognitive therapy, and cognitive therapy is a different. Christian psychotherapy is different, client centered therapy is different. So here we have to understand therapy is depending on the person, what kind of therapy a person is absorbing. You have to try different kind of therapies, and there are certain therapies made for different kind of things also. So, in a nutshell, you need to understand which person is suited for what kind of therapy, and accordingly, you have to suggest those things to them. If it is related to their family, then there has to be family therapy. You still do couple therapy and group therapy also. Group therapy is basically if you once you group the similar kind of people together, and then you ask them the different kind of questions so that you understand that you are into a group and different, and there is a, and then you adapt better. When you are in a group, you adapt better. That's the basic of group therapy. Then comes dynamic cognitive therapy, emotional common sense. Emotional common sense is also very much important because sometimes we lack emotions, and that is when we are not able to utilize our full strength. So understand those emotions are also very important. Communication therapy is well when you realize how to communicate to someone and what is exactly stopping you from communicating. So these are the different kind of therapies which are also required. Why I'm sharing these things? Because we live in a society where we have to understand how to utilize our full strength being in the society itself. Cooking can be therapy, correlation counseling is therapy. So basically, whenever you switch off your phone, whatever you do, everything is a therapy, because most of the time we are so much engaged in is looking at the screen that we have stopped processing or processing things, which are responding to risk and threats, analyzing things. Mostly we have stopped analyzing things. That is where the problem begins. Sometimes we are focusing too much on something which is not really important, because in phone what exactly happens is like everything is binary, true or false. But in real life everything lies in the gray, so you have to be neither too right or too wrong. You have to lie in the center. Dance therapy is again like you have to express yourself. Depth therapy, you have to go inside, understand the depth of something, then you understand the real value of something. That's how you understand yourself also in the deep. That is related to meditation also. Then comes psychoanalysis and psychotherapy. Psychoanalysis is different, psychotherapy is different. Dietitian therapy is also different. Directive psychotherapy is there, the drama therapy is there. Drama therapy is like you, that's why we watch movies, because we are in movie, we understand that everyone is acting. And that's in the real life also. Like everyone is acting, and that's how you become free to express yourself. That is called drama therapy. Then comes convulsive therapy. Then comes dynamic empathic training, encounter therapy. Exaggeration therapy. Exaggeration therapy is when you miss the smaller details. So then you start to make those things bigger so that you can get the real value of those things. Then comes behavioral family therapy. Then comes comprehensive family therapy. Counseling and guidance. Okay, guys, I'll just take a break here. I'll come back again. Break is important so that you can also realize whatever I've told you right now. Okay, guys, thank you for bearing me for so long. So now, what's the next important thing is career counseling, for which I told you this counseling because counseling and career guidance are two different things. But before career guidance comes counseling. The purpose of guidance is to provide learning experiences to enable clients to acquire knowledge, skills, and competencies related to making personal education and career decisions. So I will not stretch this video. I'll come back in the next video to discuss this thing in detail. Thank you so much.